thank you everyone for welcoming me. So I will give you an update about the Dermafear Market, and first it will be a bit different because we are not a big company, so we are like what people call a startup, and we currently focus on Dermal Filler. And in the beginning, when someone from the organization asked me to speak at Pharmapack, I was thinking like, why? It's not our industry. And then I realized that around 90% of our provider, from the equipment till our product like syringe and needles, are here. So I decided that maybe it was interesting for me to come. So who we are? So we are a startup specialized on biopolymers. So we have two kinds of biopolymers. One that is already on the market, that is hyaluronic acid cross-link. The sales name and commercial name is Cytosial. And one that is still under development, that is based on chitosan, and that will be the first regenerative matrix also for Dermal Filler. Like one Cytosial already on the market for anti-aging, and the other still under development. What we do, it's very simple. So we fill the wrinkle and create volume over the face. So I mean, like after injections, you have instant results. So our products are in pre-filled syringe, and currently you have immediate results. So of course it's dermatologists, surgeons, and aesthetic doctors that fill the wrinkles. Sorry, I'm in the middle. So this is currently some of our patients. So we manufacture the product, do the research and development, and facing many challenges from the production to the regulatory issue. We currently on the Cytosial, so our product that is already on the market. So we are a medical device class 3 injectables certified by the BSI, our nice notified body, very high standard, let's say. We currently have 3 products, and we work on the cross-linking process, on the elasticity and viscosity of the product to fill the wrinkle or create volume. So we have currently 3 products depending on the indication, because now we'll speak about it, but under the new European regulation, we need to adapt every product to one indication. What is already in FDA standards is quite new for our industry, because before, let's say we have generalist clinical trials without indication or big indication like filling the wrinkle. Now we need to focus on lips, we need to focus on volume, we need to focus on wrinkle and show clinical data that are quite strong. Our market is currently booming, at least it's growing very fast. This slide represents like the full medical aesthetic market. So it means you have like from the cosmeceutical to breast implant to dermal filler. But as you could see, injectable is now a market that is close to $9 billion USD, and that is still growing. The market is currently, of course, mostly in US. But Europe is still growing at average rate of over 8%, and Asia Pacific is also moving very fast. And with China, where you have like increasing level of sales that are up to 10 to 15%. So that is really like a booming market. And what we used to say is like the adoption rates, for example, for women. And men, but mostly for women, let's say, in France is around 4%. If you go to country like, for example, it's an extreme, but if you go to South Korea, women are 50% injected. So it's really like a market that is becoming a mainstream. This is currently, we focus on this slide only on hyaluronic acid filler. So it means like only injection of hyaluronic acid filler, you are more than 2 billion for last year. And for 2023, we will be close to 3.7 billion USD. The market is growing. Currently, as I told you, so we are like a medical device startup. So until now, we attracted 10 million euro, and this is currently what we did. We go from the year of launch in 2018, to 6 distributors, to this year over 43. We go from very small number of syringe, 30,000, to 161,000. So it means we also have on our side to manage the growth of our production. And this is currently one of the big issues because we've been from this, that is currently university lab, to now we're moving to this. So I mean, currently we are here and we are like 80 square meter clean rooms, and we are going to here to 900 square meters. And for that, currently, I need like a team of engineers, and I also need like equipment that mostly people are here. This is currently our new manufacturing. Now we are manufacturing for, currently we are manufacturing for CE. We also have Middle East, and also we are allowed to sell in Europe, in Russia. With this new manufacturing, we're planning to be Chinese FDA and in the long run FDA. Right now our capacity is 300,000 syringe. This manufacturing will allow us to be up to 1 million syringe. And currently, the technology we have, we dedicated it to aesthetic medicine, but on the long run, it's very similar to what you could have in rheumatology or also in eye surgery. So we have like opportunity also to manufacture for other fields. What are our production challenge? We have a lot of production challenge. One of the first we were facing when we were looking for scale up the production was about the filling of the syringe with products that are really strong in terms of elasticity and in terms of viscosity. So on what we figure out, this is not maybe the reality, but this is our reality. We found only 3 providers of filling machine that are okay to fill our viscous product. Then we're facing sterilization problem, but let's say this was not a major issue because with autoclave, the only thing was to find like autoclave that could do like a Pharmaceuticals. Not all autoclave could do it, but mostly the major could do it. And then what we are facing is regarding candling. Because now in our industry, we need to check 100% of the syringe. And as our product is very viscous and very elastic, we are obliged to do it manually with people. And currently, as vaccines, they could automatize it. They could make by automation. We could not do it. And this is currently, we don't find like a solution automatic. So we are still doing it manually. As well, in our industry, in medical device, now it's totally changing. As you know, in end May, it will be a new regulation for Europe. But let's say for us, it was not a major issue because as we were quite new on this market, we were already making a lot of clinical trials by indication, as I told you in the beginning. So our products that are dedicated for lips have like, we have 80 patients with indication for lips. For example, for the volume, we decide to target our product for therapeutics, so with people with lipotrophy, lipodystrophy. So we really have strong data. But as well, we got inspection and we have a lot of, let's say, documentation. And I used to present to my shareholders this issue. So we are currently a company of 25,000 people. On these 25,000 people, last year I have 2 people in regulatory and quality management. Now, this year I currently have 4 people. And I mean, like for a small company like us, this new European regulation is an issue. We know that will be like very nice for patient safety, and I really think it's a big move for the medical device industry. I just hope that the rule will be the same for everyone. Because what we were noticing previously is like, for example, the data and the number of patients in case of clinical trials was not at all the same for all the company. So we hope this new regulation will make a harmonization of everyone, and it will be like for the best of our market. As well, we are like under development in China. So China, let's say, is a big, is currently a big market, but is also something like we could not handle by ourselves. So we decide to have like a Chinese partner that is currently managing the Chinese FDA process. And sometimes it's quite challenging and quite surprising. So, but you definitely, if you are our size, to have like a Chinese partners. Anvisa, this is more something like Brazil. We did not start like FDA. We did not start until our new manufactory will be under operation, because the standards are quite high, and we're thinking that our manufactory is okay, but only for Europe. This is mostly all the challenge we are facing. So I hope I was not too boring, because you are big guys and we are a small company. So feel free to ask me questions if you have, and thank you in advance.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Please, time for some questions. There is one.
Hi, thank you very much for a great talk. I had two questions regarding the small company filling of this type of product, given how viscous it is. How do you fill to get the accuracy that you want to achieve? And then are you able to terminally sterilize or filter the product?
Yeah, currently, currently what we're doing, we're filling manually. So it means in terms of reproducibility is not that top. But currently our technology is based on homogeneity of cross-linking process. So we still have quite good results. But on the new manufactory, we have one provider that is currently exhibit here that guarantees us like a high level of reproducibility. But I agree with you that that's the biggest challenge is reproducibility. And that's also the big move, because in our industry, it was, let's say, middle-sized company, mostly family-owned, and with not like, let's say, industrial process. And that's the big change with European regulation. And I don't have yet the full solution to have a full reproducible batch, but we are close to it, I hope. Thank you. Any question?
One more question.
So to fill a high viscous drugs, I'm from Bausch Ströbel. We are a manufacturer of filling machine equipment. So therefore in our portfolio you can find semi-automatic machine up to high-speed machine equipment to meet this challenge. Meet us at booth H92. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you very much.